Welcome, family, to another edition of Stranger Thinking Media, where we bring you the gospel of Yahusha HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ, to address the problems of a modern world. So, stay tuned. We have an awesome show for you today. Hi, this is Rachel Israel with breaking news from STEM Global News and World Report. Today's news concerns what are the ramifications of the work going on at the Large Hadron Collider at CERN. Are they summoning the demon as Elon Musk suggests?
The world's most powerful scientific experiment at CERN announced the discovery of the Higgs boson. According to physicists, the discovery of the Higgs boson will open the door to the study of other particles that may exist within our universe. However, many theories think that tinkering with the Higgs might lead to a number of sci-fi outcomes, like the formation of a black hole within our planet. Even the famous billionaire Elon Musk calls the particle accelerator responsible for this experiment demonic technology. What's really going on at CERN? And is there some substance to the claims of these theorists? Welcome back to Factnominal. Today, we'll look at the remarkable discovery made by CERN scientists. Demonic technology. On the 21st of August 2022, tech billionaire Elon Musk made an interesting tweet about CERN's Large Hadron Collider. The tech entrepreneur posted an image containing a black skull and renderings of the collider at two different angles. Right at the bottom of the image were the words, "I am normal and can be trusted with a demonic technology, unlike anything the world has ever seen." To someone that might be unfamiliar with Musk, the tweet would appear as nothing more than a meme. And you wouldn't be in the wrong since he is known to be the king of trolls on Twitter. I mean, even Bill Gates has got his fair share. In any case, why did Musk refer to the collider as demonic technology? And most importantly, why does he need access to such demonic technology? Are we missing something here? Well, after some digging, it appears that there may be a reason why the tech giant needed such technology after all. On August 12th, Elon made a tweet that drew a lot of attention, with several Twitter users asking what the big obstacle really was. Unfortunately, though, he left no response for them. In any ways, what would Musk have in mind? Is he interested in the LHC to simply further his ambition to conquer the Red Planet? Well, we don't know for sure, but the LHC could be of interest to him because it stands at the center of quantum physics and houses a certain God particle that has revolutionized science as an area of study. The missing link. A popular story in the annals of physics speaks of a 5-year-old Albert Einstein receiving a toy compass from his father while sick in bed. The fact that the compass would redirect to point north anytime its resting position was disrupted was baffling as well as fascinating to young Einstein. That encounter, Einstein would later explain, convinced him that nature has a deeply embedded order, and compelled him to devote his life to uncovering it. Even though the story is more than a century old, the worries young Einstein encountered resonates with a key theme in modern physics, one that is essential to the most important experimental achievement in the last 50 years, the discovery of the missing link in physics, the Higgs boson. How? Well, science and physics in particular works with patterns. Pull a rubber band twice as far and feel twice the force impacted on your hands on release. Ta-da! A pattern. So, by careful observation of patterns, scientists are able to uncover physical laws that can be expressed in the language of mathematical equations.
The Large Hadron Collider is the world's largest and highest energy particle collider. The goal is to allow physicists to test the predictions of different theories of particle physics, including measuring the properties of the Higgs boson.
In 1964, the Higgs field was proposed to be a new kind of field that filled up the entire universe and gives mass to all elementary particles, according to the physicist Peter Higgs. So, what is the Higgs boson anyways? Well, let's imagine a snowfield. There's a skier who loves to glide across the snowfield. Then there's an old lady who walks by on the snow with her snowshoes on, but she moves much slower than the skier. Then we have a grumpy man on heavy boots who is barely able to move in the field. He struggles so much. And lastly, we have a bird that just flies over the snowfield, not even touching it. The Higgs field is our snowfield, but instead of being made out of snowflakes, the Higgs field is made up of Higgs bosons. The particles that interact with the Higgs field have mass. So, just like the skier that glides across the snowy field easily, electrons barely interact with the field. As for the old lady who walks by with her snowshoes, quarks that make up protons and neutrons interact more strongly with the field. They've got more mass. The grumpy man that walks by with his heavy boot represents W and Z bosons. They move through the field like the man. They've got 1,000 times more mass. While like the bird, photons and gluons don't interact with the field at all, which means they're massless. These past 50 years, physicists have questioned why some particles have mass while some don't. They predicted the Higgs and have been in search of it ever since. That's where CERN's Large Hadron Collider comes in.
Physicists hope that the collider will help answer some of the basic questions in physics, which concern the laws governing the interactions and forces among elementary particles and the deep structure of space and time. So how does this all happen?
The tunnels of CERN is where the magic happens, as protons are sped along a track within a breath of the speed of light, then smashed in a violent explosion. The protons destroy each other, releasing a burst of energy. However, Einstein tells us that mass is energy in his famous equation E equals mc squared, and we know energy cannot be destroyed. This produces a new set of particles, energy that has been transformed into minute bits of mass. The debris is tracked, and this whole procedure is repeated several million times. Once in every few billion impacts, something cool happens. A Higgs boson particle materializes. However, since it cannot be detected and is unstable, the Higgs divides into a torrent of particles. But after trillions of impact, the fragments of Higgs that form is eventually sensed and forms a chart on their computer, enough for the scientists to know that it wasn't a mistake. This process carried out by CERN is a pretty interesting one, but it has met its fair share of criticism. The God particle and the birth of the universe. Some Higgs theorists say that the universe shouldn't exist and should have collapsed right after its birth. According to Robert Hogan, who was a doctoral candidate in physics at King's College in London, during the early universe, cosmic inflation, which is the rapid expansion of the universe right after the Big Bang, is responsible for the shaking of lots of matter. And if it shakes too much, we could go into a new energy space, which could cause the universe to collapse. That conclusion was reached using a model that accounts for the features of the newly found Higgs boson particle. But hey, I'm still alive, you're still watching this video, and our planet Earth is still here. So that means something was either wrong somewhere or missing from their calculations. Most scientists believe that it is because we haven't unlocked the level of physics that'll help answer why our universe still exists. So instead of calling it a day, they suggested the theory of supersymmetry, the idea that every known particle has a yet-to-be-discovered sister particle, and that maybe more powerful particle accelerators could detect these particles. But this isn't the first time scientists have said the Higgs particle would doom our universe. Some conspiracy theorists genuinely believe that the LHC, which is responsible for discovering the Higgs particle, is capable of making a black hole that'll most probably doom the entire planet. I suppose that's why Elon referred to it as demonic technology.
We see what scientists say they are trying to accomplish at CERN, but is there something darker? Before you write this off as conspiracy, look at some of the strange religious rites taking place there. Are they trying to open the bottomless pit? share this with your friends and family. I'm sure they would find it interesting as well. We're very excited to continue this journey with you. We thank you all for bringing certain stories to our attention, and for continually keeping us updated with certain events around the world.